Kids love technology. In fact, they're fascinated by it. They gravitate towards it. We call them digital natives now. They have a cell phone in their pocket, a robot under their bed. Kids also love to dream. They like to build things, create things, whether it's a fantastic contraption in their mind that might take them to the moon, or maybe it's a 3D game that they create in their head so that they've got their own virtual environment that they can enter and play within. So there's a place where kids can actually go and not just dream about these things, but they can actually do them. It's called the PCS EdventuresLab. My name's Robert Grover. I'm the CEO of PCS Adventures, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the EdventuresLab program. So, the EdventuresLab, who's this program for? It's for kids from grades 4 through 12, and it's designed to help kids find what they're passionate about, as well as what they're good at. So for that very purpose, we offer a wide variety of things that kids can explore in the lab. It's kind of a smorgasbord of invention and technology where they get to try a lot of different things and figure out what they're good at. If we can find that point where that intersects, where kids find what they love and what they're good at, you're going to make a student very excited and very successful for life. So instructors within the PCS EdventuresLab are diverse. They typically represent a wide variety of skills. A good example, within a typical class, we might have a software engineer, we might have an architect, we might have somebody that specializes in 3D programming for games. The idea behind the lab is to provide not just physical resources, but mental resources. So the low student-teacher ratio of 4:1 allows students to work through various challenges and have quick access to people with expertise when they need it. And then for them to return back to working on their projects to learn how to accomplish and solve problems on their own. We provide a lot of rich technology and resources, things like hands-on manipulatives where they will build bridges or construct fantastic machines or robots. So in addition to physical manipulatives where kids are creating things in the real world, one of the very exciting areas, of course, is for the tech-savvy kids to be building virtual worlds. So we teach them different programming languages. There's different gaming environments where they can actually create their own virtual world, enter it, and experience it. Kids come to the EdventuresLab, they come once a week. It's kind of like music lessons, only instead of coming to learn to play the cello, you're coming to learn a variety of topics that are within what we call STEAM education. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The experience is 75 minutes long. Within that 75 minutes, it breaks down into some discrete experiences. The very first one, of course, is a 15-minute class that's going to introduce some aspect of the lab. We do monthly themes that introduce kids to a lot of the different equipment and different topics to build a foundation of knowledge for kids. For example, statics and physics, dynamics. Another one might be an entire month devoted to application development or 3D gaming. We do interdisciplinary themes like Zombie Month, where kids are actually producing movies and creating mechanical zombies and doing special effects using chemical engineering concepts. The idea behind the program is to expose them to as many different STEAM areas as possible and give them a rich technology background, because the lab really is an invention area. And then the last part of the class, kids have about an hour to pursue their individual subject areas that they've become excited about. And those are organized through something we call the PCS merit system. The EdventuresLab program, when the kids are working on their independent areas, is organized through something we call the PCS merit system. And it's a badge system where kids are actually issued an ID badge that tracks their progress as they work through different areas within the lab. The merit system is graphically represented by a pyramid, and it's a pyramid of stacked triangles. Each triangle represents a subject area and activities that a student has gone through, so that students learn that they have to always continually expand into new areas to build a strong base before they move up into specific areas that they might find more exciting. So if you don't have a strong base, your pyramid falls over. And this is a natural way to create a dynamic STEAM learning environment. The nature of STEAM education is interdisciplinary. We want kids to understand how subject areas are naturally tied together. As kids work on one area, it's natural to pull in a second area. The merit system is designed to be very flexible and adaptive to an individual student's needs. So students can select the subject areas that they're most interested in. They can also go as quickly or slowly as they might need to as they get into different subject areas. Some areas they might find more challenging, some they might just blast right through. It's designed to be adaptive and always engaging, so kids are always activated by the program. The Merit Badge framework also facilitates goal setting for kids. One of the things that's very important for kids working through a system like this is to learn how to accomplish goals. What is it that I want to do? What is the thing that I find most exciting? I want to build that robot that I saw that older student working on. So working with expert facilitators in the lab, we do regular goal setting and help students work through systems to learn how to achieve those goals. So another part of the whole learning environment here within the Adventures Lab is something we call Habits of Mind. Habits of Mind is a framework of skills that's been identified. There's 16 of them, and I call them 21st century skills. They're those skills that are going to make a child successful regardless of what area they go into. It's things like being able to communicate with kids, work together, being persistent, taking responsible risks. The Habits of Mind is actually blended into our merit system so that kids are developing those skills as they work through problems in the lab. Students who attend the lab have a great advantage because they're on the cutting edge of technology as well as learning approaches. So as they experience the STEAM environment here, it's something that gives them an experience that they won't get anywhere else. So our adaptive learning, our merit system, and the rich facilitation that happens with the kinds of instructors we have are incredible benefits for these kids. So thanks for joining us, and you can learn more about our company by visiting adventureslab.com.